What's up, everybody? John from Old Ernie Farm here. Thanks for joining us. First thing I'd like to do is apologize because it's been so long since we've had a video. Last Tuesday, Tropical Storm Isaias came through and totally wiped out our power for an entire week. So we're finally getting back at it. Before we get into the actual video, I just wanted to say that next Wednesday, the 19th of August, 2020, we're going to hold a live on our YouTube channel at 7 o'clock Eastern Time to thank you all for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. That's for you. We're very excited. It was a very big milestone for us, and we want to thank you guys for that. So we're going to give away a ton of seed packets, over 250 seed packets, and we're just going to kind of hang out and chat with y'all and get to know you a little bit better.
And in case you're curious, we're going to do 5 bundles of 50, and 4 we'll give away live, and 1, in case you can't be there at that particular time, we'll give away to a commenter in the comment section maybe a week after that.
Now, let's get to the video. Today, we are walking around and showing you our new 4,000 or so square foot garden. We got all this scrap wood from my buddy down at the sawmill. And first thing we're gonna do is fence this all off, because we got 2 big giant dogs and they just ruin everything. So, so what we have are 2 different types. So we got these big top cuts, which are when they use a bandsaw mill, they cut the very top off. So you can see some of them still have a live edge around the outside. So for ones like this, we're gonna cut this straight in half and use that for 2 rails. And we also have separated rails that we will use as 2. But so like you can see, it's nice pieces of wood. It's not stuff that they can really use for any of their projects. So he was happy to give it away, otherwise it would just be burnt. So anyway, I'm excited to get started. This is actually my anniversary present from my wife. I think it's a little bit of a present for her too. She likes gardening just about as much as anybody. So what I'm gonna do is, I have my chalk line here. So I'm just gonna I'm not gonna pay a whole lot of attention to making sure it's like exactly halfway. Just gonna mark a line down the center of the ones that need to be cut, and just gonna cut them in half for now. When it comes time to actually set the posts, I'm just gonna use 2x4s and pound them into the ground, because there's gonna be a lot of posts here. I'm not sure how long this fence is gonna be here. It doesn't need to be here for 10 years. It just needs to be here for a couple. So we got pressure treated 2x4x12s. So we're gonna cut those into 4-foot sections, and then we're gonna spike the ends, and then I'm gonna make a little driving thing. We're gonna use my sledgehammer to pound them into the ground, and that should hold them real nice. This soil over here is clay, so it's real thick and compact. So rather than dig it all out, put the posts in, you know, we'd rather just do something simple. So, but for today, right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can cut all these pieces of wood in half. Let's get to work. I'm doing is I have these pressure treated 2x4s that I've cut into 48-inch strips. Actually, Catherine cut them. And then we cut a very sharp angle right here to act as a stake. So we stick that in and then use a sledgehammer to pound it down, and I'm just kind of guiding it in originally, you know, with the first couple of strokes, just making sure it goes in as straight as possible. Again, it's pretty rustic. We don't really need it to be that perfect. And then just make sure when I'm putting it in this way, it's going to shift to the right. So when I set it up, I just set it up so that I understand it's going to move a couple inches to the right. Back to it. So you see I have it started right here near the end of it. And so when I push it in, it's going to slide that way. Just kind of go. So I'm just kind of guiding it in as it goes, making sure it goes in straight, because once it's deep in there, it's going to be hard to move. Just using the sledgehammer with one hand. Not super hard. The bottom of the bottom rail is 24 inches from the top of the top rail. So we're just doing general measurements to make sure that those show up. But again, rustic fence. And this is the side that the protected land on the other side of our property sees, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Alright, so it's now the next day, still very hot, but we got the 2 posts in for the gate. We're going to have a big 12-foot gate open here. It's going to be beneficial when we set up all the compost and the mulch, so should be able to drive right in from the driveway, drive directly in here and fill it right in. So, going to get back to pounding posts and hanging rails. Let's get to work. All right, guys, we have finished building our fence. It's almost 4,500 square feet in here, give or take, however much. But you know, we have created a super big fence for really not that much cost. And you know, it's not the nicest looking fence, but we were just really going for get it up quick and dirty. We just need to keep the dogs out of here, so we should accomplish that. Hi.
Peanut, is the fence not working?
We don't have a gate yet, so the dogs are still here. But anyway, because they'll just run around and destroy everything if we let them. So this will be really nice. Looking forward to growing some stuff in here. We're gonna hopefully plant a fall crop in here, and then I think next year it's gonna be a lot of flowers, and we're gonna have a nice seating area right here, and no dogs allowed. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Give this video a like, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye! Hi, Peanut. Oh, you're so good. Mwah, thank you.